So Ali has kind of been a thing in our family, even distant, but we just kind of a part of our family. So I remember going home and talking to my dad and just kind of talking about the memories, and he was sharing about the stuff that Mr. Clay used to talk about, and then my mom probably came home. We just were just talking about it. I remember her bringing me the picture because I never had a copy of it. I always was told of it, and I could go to my parents' house and see it. But I remember her she kept it in a safe deposit box, and I remember her going up in her little wherever she goes and coming down with the original picture in the film and telling me the story again about how this picture was taken. It was taken at Watterson Elementary. I went to Watterson Elementary. My brother Derek Shannon went to Watterson Elementary. So my caretaker, Donna, she had heard that he was going to be at Watterson. And so she took us all up there, got us all packed up. And she said that he was coming down the hallway and she was holding me. And he walked over and took me out of her hands and gave me a big old kiss. And she was able to capture it on camera. And so she gave the picture to my mom when she came and picked me up. It really reminds me of his quote, that I was great before I knew I was. You know, I said I was great before I knew I was. That's what it reminds me of. And because there had to be something, whatever connection or whatever, walked past many babies in his lifetime. But I think the thing was for her that she didn't ask that he came over and picked me up. And so I always think that, you know, there's something special. And I think every kid should have that something special, and every parent should try to figure out what that is about their child, what that something special is. And so I grew up thinking that I was special or had a special light or could influence people. And this was my evidence, my foundation to my confidence. And a lot of kids don't get that these days. And it's propelled me to do the things that I'm doing now. I work for C.H.O.I.C.E, which is an acronym. It means Children Have Options in Choosing Experiences. We've been around for over 29 years. We work with at-risk youth, grades 3 through 12. We offer our services through group counseling and mentoring services. So giving back to the community. He was a philanthropist. And so my efforts, the bank ain't big, but my efforts are the groundwork, making sure that kids feel like they are heard, making sure that kids are equipped with skills to navigate through the issues that are going on in society. It was just a serene feeling in the city. It was something that if you weren't there, it's hard to kind of even describe. I wanted her to have that memory, to have that, be a part of that experience, even if you couldn't remember those details. That feeling out there, that feeling that a city that could come together despite whatever goes on in the news now. But that day, the city stopped, and so that shows we have the ability. And I wanted her to be a part of that, to feel that, to feel the capacity of what can happen.